I just want to encourage people to
Mm-hmm.
share. Sharing has changed my
Mm-hmm.
life beyond my conception.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing has opened my heart. Sharing has created and cultivated this beautiful global community
Mm-hmm.
that is changing our lives.
Yes, yes.
And I'm so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I want to encourage people to reach for their highest and best self.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a trigger. I like to think of myself as a trigger finger, you
Okay,
know. And
okay.
I just want to encourage people to feel again.
Mm.
You know, my generation, I feel like, is really struggling to be present in the moment.
Greetings, my name is Queen Afua. I help people to live a healthy life in body, mind, and spirit. Welcome into the Sacred Circle, where you will find peace, inspiration, and practical tools for living a happy wellness lifestyle. So come inside and make yourself at home.
And now we have our beautiful, magnificent, bold, right there in your face healer that she is, because she loves you so much. She said, I'm going to devote myself to make sure that you know what you need to do to transform your life. So we have prepared ourselves for you. That's what we had to do. I accepted. I said, however long it takes, we have to prepare ourselves for your frequency. So please, great Imani, Lydia, please share with us.
Queen, queen, queen. I'm
Yes.
so happy to be here.
Oh,
I'm so happy to be in the sacred circle with you.
thank you so
God
much.
is so good. God is so good. Grand
Yes.
Rising Soul Family. Glorious Rising.
Yes. Give them the ministry of the day. Give them
Woo!
peace for the moment.
Glorious Rising. Glorious Rising. I'm so happy to be here, Queen, and to be welcomed in your sacred circle.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with my sacred woman.
Ooh, all right now.
Okay. And a divine text that has truly changed my life.
Mm, so grateful.
Truly changed my life. And I don't know if we want to jump right into it.
Well, no, we all into it with you. So you can jump, you can leap, you can twirl, you can spin. This is your circle. You can
Praise
do
God.
what you will in your
Praise
circle.
God.
Please, I
Praise
support
God.
you to the utmost. Thank you.
Well,
Well,
as I
what got you into this work anyway? What got you into being a reader, a healer, the hood healer? How did it all happen for you? It was epiphany. I mean, a vision came through. How did it all come together for you?
Queen, I came into my highest self being my lowest self.
Bring it. Talk about it. Sure.
I came into being my highest self. I found myself first day out of jail.
Okay.
Okay. I got arrested for receiving stolen property, being with a lover I shouldn't have been with. Okay,
Okay.
I had a thing for thug love, Queen.
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
delivered though.
Thug love.
I've
Okay.
been delivered, okay? And so
Mm-hmm.
I was in the wrong
But did
place.
you say you got delivered?
I got delivered.
Okay. All right. You
We've
clap
been
on that.
delivered. We've been delivered from the thug love. Praise God.
Okay. All right. All
Okay,
right.
we're into divine love now. Praise
Ooh.
God. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So I was.
That's a hashtag from thug love to divine love.
Praise
Hashtag.
God.
All right. I love
Okay.
that. You say the whole lot of sisters right now. This
Listen.
morning. Because some of them are addicted to thug love. And they need to get over
Hard
it.
love.
Because it's
I was
hurting them.
addicted to hard love.
Hard love is thug love.
I was addicted to the struggle.
Okay. All right. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did
Mm-hmm.
you break it? How did it just start to peel away from you?
Well, I came out of jail. and I came back into a relationship with my mother.
Oh.
So what got me into jail was avoiding the relationship with my mother. My father had just passed. My mother kicked me out. I didn't want to go back home. And so I was thrusted into this survival mode.
Okay. Right.
And so negative consequence after negative consequence after negative consequence, I realized that I had to take accountability because no one else was.
It was your life. It
was my life.
Yes.
You know? And I come from a pretty holistic community, but this community was like, baby, you got to figure it out on your own. But I'm very grateful to my family because they provided a location for me to step into my highest self. So I've always been intuitive. I've always been psychic. I've always had these gifts. But as we know, in the Black family dynamic, most often we're dealing with the Christian consciousness. Okay, and so there is a separation from spirit. There is a separation from the divine. So I wasn't really given the tools to be my best self or to be myself.
All right.
And so at this point, my mother had passed. I was kind of in the streets, to two sheets to the wind at this time. And my aunt, April Sims at Simply Wholesome, said, baby, why don't you come to Simply Wholesome and get you a little job? Okay. And so I was at Simply Wholesome. And I started at yes, that's my family.
Okay, so it's in the blood.
Yes.
Come around at some point.
Yes. So I started back at the register, and Queen, I was feeling bad. I was feeling bad. I was feeling discouraged. I was embarrassed. It was embarrassing for me because Simply Wholesome is in my neighborhood. Everybody comes. So I was having to see my peers every day, being in this space of confusion and delusion and anger and sadness. And I was just embarrassed. So it's interesting. My mother, she had packed up some books. As you know, I got kicked out. She packed up some books for me. And in the box of books was Sacred
Your mother
Woman.
packed up books for you?
She packed up the books. She packed up my room. When I tell you I got kicked out, Queen, I got kicked out. Okay? She packed it up. And in this box was Sacred Woman. And I'm going to be honest, I was not on the vibration to receive this work at that time. But I was attracted to the photo. I was attracted to the artwork.
Because it's you.
I was attracted to the colors. I was attracted to her aura around here. So I picked the book up. And so one thing led to another. I got reconnected with my tarot deck. And so I moved from the registers, and Simply Wholesome created a little corner for me. And I just started pulling cards.
Okay.
And I started pulling cards for the community. Nice. My initial intention was to uplift my frequency.
Heal thyself.
To heal thyself. And as I started to come out of the winter, I started to apply what I was learning. And I was seeing the changes.
Ooh, praises to the Most High within you. Give thanks.
And I've never seen changes like that from my direct discipline. So what Sacred Woman gave me was tangible discipline. And so I sat at Simply Wholesome. It started out being maybe 2 days, then 2 days turned into 4 days, and then 4 days turned into 7 days, and 4 readings a day turned into 40 readings a day. And then there was lines around the corner. They were lining up around the corner, and I recognized at that point my magic.
Yes, as a healer.
Yes, and here I am.
And here you are, a clear channel. And you know what I've learned? That when you hit the bottom, that's actually could be the new beginning.
That's the beginning.
Yeah, because that's when you're ready to make the shift.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way, you might not be ready to give up that life. But
Mm-hmm.
once you hit that bottom, the bottom falls out. That's what's happening on the planet right now. The bottom is
Yes.
falling out globally. We saw it coming as healers and
Yes.
readers. But when it dropped, everybody is coming for the healing, for the wellness, for the reading, because everybody's ready now. We had to
Yes.
hit it. We had to
Yes.
drop to come up. So, but in your drop, you took us all up.
Praise God.
So I just wanted to thank you for being yourself. There was a song, I want to thank you for letting me be
Be myself.
myself again.
Hey.
Right. And that you did have family that were able to set you up.
Yes. But you know, there were family
up.
that held me accountable.
Oh.
They held me accountable. They made me do my own work.
Okay.
And I was pissed, Queen. I was pissed off.
Uh-huh.
I felt entitled.
Oh.
Why aren't y'all giving this to me? Why are y'all making me suffer? You know my mama died. You know my daddy died. Why am I going through this?
But they had their arms around you because they created sacred space. Come on.
Yes. Now. They brought me into the sacred circle.
You would find your way because it was already in you. It was put in you. It's in the bloodline that you would come up and you would lift up the multitudes. Mm-hmm. Wow. I saw you when you came by.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I said, "Wow, she's amazing." I'm just staring at you, probably like you're staring at me, and because you're so calm and so centered. When you get up in front of folks, you be like, "I'm gonna let you know what time it is." I said, "Oh, we have not only one quality; we have many qualities to ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not in a box and we just this or we just that. We are all of that. So be yourself." So I love it that you've tapped into your second mat. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Second mat is out for the proud, and you're going to get a healing today. So I just want to thank you for taking the journey. And what do you have to tell our people today? Give us a read.
You know, I just want to encourage people to share. Sharing has changed my life beyond my conception. Sharing has opened my heart. Sharing has created and cultivated this beautiful global community that is changing our lives.
Yes, yes.
And I'm so grateful. I want to encourage people to reach for their highest and best self. You know, I'm a trigger. I like to think of myself as a trigger finger, you know, and I just want to encourage people to feel again. You know, my generation, I feel like, is really struggling to be present in the moment. And I just want to.
Why is that? Why do you feel that your generation is having that as a struggle?
I think that because my generation has to deal with the internet. And there's so many opinions. It's an overload of information. Yes, it's an overload of information. It's disturbing the connection with the divine. Okay, and so that's why I tell people, you know, don't hold on to me too much either. Don't consult because you know I read cards. Don't consult the cards before you consult God. You know, so I want to encourage everyone to remain present. Doesn't have to be perfect. Spirit just wants you to be present. You can begin today. You can choose today. Yeah. If you want to turn it around today, today is the day. The universe responds to you. The universe responds to your vibration. So if you want to shift, if you want your vibration to shift, you want your reality to shift, you got to shift. And you got to take accountability. And you got to be present. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you got to be present. The abundance is in the present moment. The freedom is in the present moment. Absolutely. The opportunity is in the present moment. I'm so glad that we're here today, and I wish that folks would use social media for what social media is for, and to network and connect. Network and connect. We're in this portal right now with 3,500 people
Yes.
of like minds.
Yes.
Your tribe is here.
We're here. We're
The
here.
tribe is here.
Come on now. Come on. Stay in the circle.
Come on. Get with the winning team. Queen, tell them to get with the winning team.
Get with the winning team.
Tell them to get with the winning team, Queen.
Well, come on now. Well, they're already here now. They said they're here. They've been sending out so much love and so many hearts. And they are in the circle. They're not going to come from out of the circle, because when you come out of the circle, you get lost, you get confused, you don't know where you're going. So come in the circle with your best.
Yes.
Come in the circle even with your least, because we are here to heal you.
Hello.
We're healers, and we're going to help you. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to beat you down. We're going to help you. We're going to support you. We're going to uplift, because you're us and we're you. Now think about you. Think about your mother. Where are you with your mother? Your mother is a divine ancestor now. Where are you in your heart with your mom? Because so many daughters and mothers and daughters are having issues, whether they're in the body or they're not in the body, but they're in the spirit. Where are you with your mom?
My mother made her transition on August 11, 2019. And since she has made her transition, we have been working on our spiritual relationship.
Ooh, wonderful. Yes. Yes, and that's so important, because oftentimes you feel like, oh, I didn't get a chance. It's too late. I can't.
Oh, no.
You're showing.
Oh, she's here all around. But in order for me to have a relationship with her, I have to be present. I have to turn up my heart's ears.
That feels right.
And so, yeah, so we're developing our relationship in the spirit realm. And she's helping me to trust the divine more. And trust my divinity more.
Yes.
And so I'm working on embracing her in this realm. And you know what, Queen? I'm working on forgiving myself.
Okay.
Because I was really hard on her. And as I'm coming into my woman and recognizing just different dynamics, I have more compassion.
Okay, that's the mother.
You know,
you're mothering yourself now.
Yes, I have more compassion and I have more peace for our earthly relationship, because I know that the relationship is not over.
Absolutely. Well, she's very much with you. And
all the time. I think she'll be so elated that I'm here in the sacred circle with you.
You know what? I know that's real, because I really feel your mother's presence.
Yes.
And I have several daughters, spiritual daughters, come to me and say, my mother gave me the book Heal Thyself before she left her body. My mother introduced me to Sacred Woman. So I always am very conscious of the daughters that come to me, and that how I want to honor them and the mother, because I'm representing and supporting your mother and yourself. And there's an affirmation that I like to share. And it's so simple. It's in the book Sacred. It says, my mother, my heart.
My mother, my heart.
I am in the heart of my mother.
I am in the heart of my mother.
And my mother's in my heart.
And my mother is in my heart.
And so she's here. She's proud of you. She's lifting you up. She's helping to keep your wings so that you stay elevated. And we are loving you. This is a love circle right now. And you have given and poured into all of us as you were healing yourself. And we in this circle, I want you to send so many hearts that you just knock, the hood here, just knock out with so much love.
I feel it already.
You're feeling that. You're feeling that. Oh, they're throwing it at you. They're coming, they're bringing it. And, you know, it's so deep. We had to set the stage to bring you in spiritually, because that's where we meet you, in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's where you're with your mothers here with us in the spirit. We thank your family who took you in and was able to support you in a circle so you could be yourself. And because of that family unity, we'll get a chance to share and be healed by you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I thank you. Truly.
Thank you, honey. Blessings and peace. You made it through.
We made
You
it through.
You
We're
got
on the
through.
top floor. I see Queen, and you know what, Queen? I just want to say one more thing. Queen
Go
got
ahead,
me
honey.
together last Sunday with in her yoga, in her Kemetic yoga practice.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Queen, you've inspired me to take it to the next level.
Woo!
Okay? And match this mental strength with this physical strength. So I'm gonna be ready for yoga.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep up. I'm gonna keep up in class. Okay.
You're gonna be the top student. Okay.
Yes. I'm claiming that.
Doors are
Ashe.
open. Thank you. Much love to you.
Peace, family.
Thank you. Wow, you done your work. You have been doing your spiritual work. I want to thank you, my good brother.
Infinite love.
You know, our mind, if you get your mind together, you get your whole life together.
Right,
your
right.
spirit together. So I want to just salute you in the greatest grand salute for stepping in your seat of power to empower us. Please, brother, tell us how you got here. What was your journey?
Much like Imani,
And warm welcome. They're giving you so much love right now.
I say divine love and gratitude, Queen. Thank you for welcoming into your circle, into your space, into your life, into your energy. I'm not sure
My
how.
circle is your circle, okay?
Ashe.
My circle is your circle.
Ashe, I received that. I definitely received that. Just an honor to be here, to be present, to experience all that is here, the love that is here, the gratitude that pours out for all of your guests and all of your words. So definitely, truly an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me here. And much like Imani spoke about, going through your darkest times, to really finding the light within you. So going through heartbreak, going through near-death experiences, going through contemplating, my own demise, suicidal thoughts and things of that nature. Just really hitting rock bottom and realizing that, I am all that I have. If I can't do it, then, if I can't depend on me, then, what am I worth? If I can't depend on me, if I can't lift myself up by my own bootstraps and say, I am worthy, I am deserving, and honor my own life as well. And not seeking that validation from any form of success or popularity or fame or whatever this space encourages us to find motivation and inspiration from. So really, like I said, going through my darkest days, I'm almost being homeless and not really having any place to go but within, not having any place to go but within. And that's when I began to transform my life. That is when I began to heal my past and create a better path for myself. So that journey within has definitely allowed me to welcome more light in, to welcome more love in. And in that self-healing, I've been able to transform and heal others as well.
But the journey within, walk us through what that looks like for you. How do you, because I always say that,
Right.
go within to meditation, to pray. What was your journey? What was the thing that sparked you from the darkest moment? And all of a sudden, the earth opened up, the sun started shining in, and it started to move you. What was that moment like? Bring us to that place, that shift.
Thank you. Really just turning around. That just the can be the moment we turn around, we realize the magnificence of this, the glory of this. And so in my journey, it was just really stopping seeking anything outside of myself to complete me, to fulfill me. And just the moment you turn around, the moment you turn to yourself and self-acceptance and honoring yourself, you realize that truly I am a magnificent and profound being, So having, I think we don't necessarily have the inclination or the inspiration to really look at ourselves in the way that we truly are, beyond the form, but deeply in the heart, going into the heart center and feeling our own love. And once we begin to encounter our own love, that really expands us in profound and boundless ways, that love that we.
Was there a person? Yes. In your quest, was there something that you read, something that was spoken that just turned it around for you when you began to see that the
Mhm.
power to heal you was within you?
Mhm. Well, I've studied mostly Hindu philosophy and Buddhist philosophy. And on my journey, I was running across America. I was doing a pilgrimage for Sandra Bland. Um, I was running to raise money. I was running to DC to raise money because I did it the year before. I raised $70,000 by creating a run from Atlanta, Georgia to St. Louis, Missouri to Ferguson for Michael Brown. So we raised about $70,000 for that. And then the next year, that was still in my process of soul searching, like trying to find my place in this world. And the next year I did it, I created a run from Atlanta to DC for the 100-year anniversary. I think 150 years or 100-year anniversary for the Million Man March. So I ran from Atlanta to DC. And on that run, I
You
encountered,
ran.
yeah,
You ran. Did you say that you ran?
yeah, yeah,
You did a Dick Gregory. You did a Dick Gregory. He did that. He
yeah.
ran for us. So you ran for us.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you. Wow.
So,
That's some short enough love.
mhm,
You ran for us. That was your deliverance.
mhm,
Fitness was the way that you went through,
right.
opened up your spirit. I can see that. I feel like after this call, I'm about to run around this block all the time. I'm so inspired.
It'll do it for you. It'll do it for you. But even
Yes.
in that time alone, just
Yeah.
running hundreds and hundreds of miles day in and day out,
Mm,
body just aching, but just wanting to give up, but having something
mm,
greater than yourself. Having, even though you're
mm,
somewhat, you have a cause, but having that cause be bigger than what you are and who you are. And using that as a tool
mm.
to explore yourself, to go deeper within yourself. So in that journey, I found a book, just miraculously found a book. I had stayed over in a hotel on my way, and I found the Bhagavad Gita. Um, I found the Bhagavad Gita, and
Okay.
I kind of did that as my portal into me, you know, as my portal into me. And so I, studied that book for 3 or 4 years and really use it as a tool to go deeper within myself. So that was the book that really showed me who I was as the soul, as pure spirit, as pure consciousness. And then going deeper into that and realizing my power and using that book as a tool to shape my life and transform others' life as well.
And how did it, fantastic, how did it transform into poetry and music, bring it
Mhm.
together? How did that process come about?
Um, I've always been a writer. I've always been a poet. A poet. Like since I was very young, like 6 or 7, I began to write poetry, and do music as well, as that's a part of our culture. So naturally, being gifted in that realm, um, and then coming into spirituality, it just really, because we, our music, our culture, our music matches our lifestyle, or it should. And in some sense, we would like to have music that matches our frequency, that matches our vibration, so that we're not speaking things that we don't want to in existence, that we're not attracting things that we don't want to in our existence. So already being a poet, already being a writer, a creator, giving this new world to me. And like, how can I introduce this in the way that I know that's best for me? How can I introduce this philosophy, this spirituality, this yoga, this meditation, these chakras, and all of these things? How can I introduce that in a way that fits the culture? You know, how can I introduce that to my culture, to my people, to help them liberate themselves and heal themselves as I have healed myself? So seamlessly, by also allowing myself to be a vessel for those things as well, just being able to channel spirit through the poetry, through the music, and having that relationship with spirit allows, just me to be a vessel to expound upon those things and express those things. So it's an honor truly to be a vessel for the wisdom to come through, for the wisdom to be channeled through, because it's not solely for me. It's not solely for my own healing. I think, as you stated, the circle is more powerful than the one. So if we can bring more people into our healing and to our circle, we heal even more. and we are imparted with more wisdom and more knowledge because we receive ourselves as a vessel to heal others as well.
That is extremely powerful.
Mm.
And how did you and Layla, the Vibrate Higher author, how did you two come together? How did that even happen?
I think I've been following her maybe since like 2014.
Yes.
2014 when I first did the first run. So we've always been sharing each other's art and music. And then I was working on a project called Feminine Energy. So it was a meditation album called Feminine Energy. And I asked her if she would do like a prayer or a poem or do something on the album because, I love her energy and what she brings, the healing that she brings to women. So I just invited her to do a project or do a song on my project, Feminine Energy. And she did a prayer called The Most High One. And truly,
I've heard it. It's so fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, truly amazing voice, truly amazing spirit. And so since then, we've been always, in contact and growing together and expanding our service together as well.
Well, the songs, what's your favorite? What's the song that you feel that really does the greatest medicine and why?
For me, I would say my song, You Are Free.
You are free.
You Are Free, my last project.
Oh, wow.
Stay Free. You Are Free. Because I think we feel like we are bounded by something. We feel like we are enslaved by something, that we are oppressed by something or someone. But knowing that we are already free, there's nothing to become. There is nothing to become. There's everything to be. There's everything to be. And if we allow ourselves to know thyself, we will know that, we are already free. We are already divine. We are already healed. And we just have to step into that. And the moment we accept that and step into it, then that's when the magic happens. That's when you just turn on the light switch and everything, all the light comes in. But I think sometimes we make life difficult, but we also make the spiritual process and this healing process sometimes with our philosophies and our dogmas so very difficult, instead of accepting what we already are. If we are made in that image, we are that,
I am that I am. It's already there.
Yeah.
Done. We're already free. We already have our wings. Wow. What do you give people during this time, in closing? What do you give people in this time of the coronavirus? How they need to shift their thinking in order to come out of the consciousness that they have to be destroyed by the virus?
Yeah. Beautiful question. I think it is important for us to be present with whatever is present. Be present with because I think in this time, a lot of things are resurfacing. A lot of trauma is resurfacing. A lot of difficulties, things that we packed away and thought that we healed are resurfacing. So, especially in this time where we have an opportunity to be still. I don't think ever in the history of modern humanity have we all had the opportunity to be still and to be present, as Imani said. So in this time that we have the opportunity to be still, being present with whatever is present. If there's healing present, be present with the healing. If there's a little bit of suffering and agony present, be present with it, because that's the only way that we are going to be able to heal it. If we can't feel it, we can't heal it. So I always live by that. If you can feel it, that you can heal it. So just allowing ourselves to be present in the moment and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with whatever is here, because whatever is here is trying to teach us something that we can't understand, because we are being prepared for something so profound and so amazing. But as we understand, we have to get to the light. We sometimes have to go through that darkness, and collectively we are going through that darkness, and collectively we are healing in that. So again, bringing our communities together, bringing our families together, bringing our circles together, so that we can all heal in this together. And I honor you for, and I praise you for, holding this space so that people can come in to heal. Even by listening to a conversation, there is healing here. Even by participating in a conversation, there is healing. There's a sort of intimacy there that allows us to grow and reflect each other's consciousness.
Well, you are a sacred soul. You're a sacred being. And
I
you are
receive it.
truly a vessel. I feel every single word, the undertone. You have sent out such a frequency of medicine to all of us.
Mhm.
And we're receiving your ministry. The healing has come through you right now. And we are
Mhm.
so grateful. Thank you for helping to let us know that
Mhm.
we're ready. And in those dark places and
Mhm.
spaces is where we
Yeah.
can get our greatest liberation.
Right. Yes.
Let's
Yes.
continue. How do we keep up with you? What is the next step?
Well, every day, almost every Sundays, Wednesdays, and Mondays, I'm on live hosting live meditations and doing journaling exercises with people every morning. So we have a community on my live that gathers every Sunday morning, every Wednesday morning, every Monday morning to meditate, to pray, to worship, to really come together as a community to heal. And I think that's important too, as artists, as healers. We have this online space, so bringing more people into our space and
Yeah.
allowing us to just sit with ourselves and be with ourselves and heal as a community. So that's the first way that you could heal with me is by joining my live every Sunday morning, every Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock Eastern, and every Monday morning at 8 o'clock Eastern to just come and meditate with me. I do the question and answer as well. So I'm on there like 3-4 hours just answering questions, just making myself available to whatever is there, to whatever issues or difficulties people have or anything they want to share or express or release. So I'm there for to be a vessel to people for our community as a whole, for our global community as a whole to heal and grow. So other than that, my page and my Apple Music and my mobile app, Eternal Sunshine.
Thank you to all my subscribers. We are giving away a free 7-day detox kit when we reach our milestone goal of 50,000 subscribers to this channel. To enter for your chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, like and comment on this video, and we will choose the winner from the comments section. Thank you for growing with us. Ashe.